together for ACA.
All aboard, for this stagecoach is about to move out. It is for everyone that has potential and would love to be a superstar. Yeah, buddy, this stagecoach is leaving for Fun Timesville, and the Lord God is your driver to see that we have a safe trip. AC is your conductor.
Thank you very much for tuning in to the AC Fun Time Superstar. My name is AC, and we've got a great show lined up for you today. But in the meantime, we'd like to kick it off. You know, the show is always about castor oil and honey. The castor oil is that information, that powerful information that you need to get your life right. And the entertainment is the honey. Man, we're going to mix it up today. Well, good afternoon and welcome to the AC Fun Time Superstar. My name is AC, and we're here at the gym in Charleston, South Carolina, and I've got a surprise guest. His father is very well known. In fact, I'm not going to tell you who he is. Many of you already know. Well, I think his uniform gives him away, but not necessarily to all of you. I'm going to give him the mic. I'm going to let him tell you who he is, and perhaps he may tell you who his father is.
My name is CHEO Chandler. I teach traditional Yang Tai Chi here at the Arthur Christopher Community Center 2 days a week, every Monday at 6 p.m. and every Saturday at 1 p.m. 265 Fishburne Street, Arthur Christopher Community Center. And of course, my father's Osei Chandler, the Reggae Jammer. Check him out every Saturday night at 10 p.m. from 10 p.m. to midnight on 89.3 FM for the best in roots rock and reggae. Thanks again, Brother Arthur Chisholm.
Hold on, not going to let you go yet. Now, what he does, you said you do private training also, right?
Yes, of course. I teach privately. I teach throughout the school system, and I also teach here for the city of Charleston.
And what is the number that they can reach you?
My phone number is 718-568-8134, and the phone number at the city gym is 724-7338. 843-724-7338.
All right. Now, you have age. Is there any particular age groups?
Well, we need the children to be able to concentrate at least for a half hour at a time. We generally start them around 4. However, I recently taught a summer program, and we took them as early as 2 years old, and they actually did great. Yeah. So it depends on the parent and the child. If the child can concentrate for more than a half hour at a time, and of course it's physical art, so the children generally enjoy it. It's not like it's physical as well as academic. So I generally say about 5, and of course it could go up to 105. But if the child has good concentration and can concentrate for more than a half hour, then whatever age the parent thinks is beneficial. Like I said, I took them as early as 2 years old, and we had a good time, and the children learned a lot.
Well, now you said they go up as high as what age?
As 105. I have a young lady in my class right now who's 86 years old, and she's one of my better students. Matter of fact, she's a member of the Golden Girls, and she's just one out of, there have to be at least 4 or maybe 5 young ladies in that age group, anywhere between 70 and 85, 86 years old.
And this is a unique exercise, is it not?
Yes, well, Tai Chi is considered exercise, but it's also equated to moving meditation. It's a series of movements that are slow and deliberate and generate maximum health and energy throughout the body, the mind, and the spirit. So it's an exercise that someone, for example, someone in their elderly ages, they can do it up until the day that they pass away. For young people, like myself and people younger, it's something that we would be able to do not only from now, but up until the day that we expire. So it's very good. And the side effects are all positive: pliability, health, strength, awareness, perception, memory. That's just the name. The physical benefits, not to mention the health benefits, like it staves off hypertension, diabetes, high blood pressure, and regulates the body's immune system, improves the body's immune system, and also regulates the energy in the organs and in the bones and marrows of the body.
And I know from going to a few trainings, I've learned that it's very important to breathe correctly.
Correct. You have, Tai Chi does not just address the energy that's outside of us, but it addresses the energy inside the body. So it's holistic. It addresses the breath control. It addresses how the energy flows through the organs. It addresses the independence of the hemispheres of the brain working synthetically and analytically. As far as children, the benefits carry over from not just what they learn in martial arts class, but it transitions to the academics. It carries over into the athletics. For elderly, it increases their strength, balance, of course, self-confidence, and more than anything, it staves off the general and common ailments that afflict our community. So they say anytime that you do Tai Chi, 100 diseases stay away.
AC Fun Time Superstar is on the groove today. We're going to take our time and slide on Watermelon Island, 2261 Margaret Gray Drive. Fun under the sun. Every Sunday at 6 o'clock, they kick it off. Free crabs, free entrance. Check it out. It's what's happening. Every Sunday, if you got nothing to do, fun under the sun. Watermelon Island, 2261 Margaret Gray Drive. Put that in the GPS, travel over. You might just see me there. Look ahead. We'll be back shortly, but we're going to go over now. They've got a band over there. They're entertainment. They're wide open. Let's see what's happening over there.
Treat you right. See, I want to love you, yeah. Every day and every night we'll be together. Roof right over our head, we'll share shelter of my silhouette. We'll share the same room. Job provide the bread. This love, this love, this love, this love that I'm feeling. This love, this love, this love, this love that I'm feeling. Yeah, oh I treat you right. Said I wanna love you, yeah. Every day and every night we'll be together. With the roof right over our head, we'll share the shelter of my single bed. We'll share the same room. Not provide the bread. This love that I'm feeling. Oh, it's this love that I'm feeling. 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 Yeah, oh I.
Okay, you know what you just did is you triggered something else in another area that we want to go into. Would you also said this deals with concentration?
Definitely, it definitely deals with concentration. As a matter of fact, it coordinates the upper and lower halves of the body. It creates neurological pathways in the brain and throughout the body that were not there prior to learning the form. It revitalizes the body's organs and energy systems, meridians, and it's just overall good for.
And overall, it deals with concentration.
Definitely.
Okay.
Physical health, mental health, and spiritual health.
Okay, where I'm going with this is in dealing with concentration, we've got a whole lot of problems that we deal with, crime, especially with our youth.
Sure.
You feel like this practice, this exercise could get into our kids, whereas to get in many ways now it could be benefit.
Sure.
Get some of them off the street. You feel like this can cause a shift in some of the activities and some of the things that they get involved in?
Oh, definitely. The very first thing that martial arts does, Tai Chi as well as the Jiu-Jitsu, is the physical ability is second. The physical application to learn how to defend yourself, that's the second benefit. The very first benefit of Tai Chi and really martial arts altogether, especially the systems that I've become adept in, the general purpose is for better citizenship, to be holistic and to be helpful to your family, community, nation, and race. So you become a better person first.
So we've already established that in breathing correctly, believe it or not, it can affect all of these areas that we are on right now, right?
Definitely.
Okay.
We used to hear our mothers say when we got upset when we were little boys, you got a deep breather. When you bang your finger, the first thing they tell you is breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. But the same principles apply in Tai Chi.
We've already established, and we are talking along the line of breathing, learning to breathe correctly, because it deals with a whole lot of areas in our body, our mind, and some of the things that we get involved in. You'll be surprised. Now, I want to ask you a question. Do you also talk about food and the type of food that we eat, that we put in our body? Because, you know, we are what we eat.
Definitely. Food is very important in regards to our physical, mental, and spiritual health. Of course, like you said, we are what we eat, so we should be eating raw foods, steamed foods, broiled foods, and fresh foods all the time. I don't really, I need to incorporate that in my class a little bit more, but I definitely agree that food definitely has a direct effect on your family, community, nation, and race, in as far as our ability to understand and become productive.
We'll be right back. We're going to take a break. We're going to travel downtown to Music Farm for the Fall Reggae Jam. Be right back.
I need some noise. I need some energy. That's what's up. That's what's up. All proceeds of this show are going towards the Montego Bay Animal Haven, and we're going to show you a presentation during intermission about the work that they do, the great work that they do. All right? But I want you to have a good time. I want you to enjoy this. It's a Labor Day weekend. We're gonna get some good vibes in here tonight, because I need some good vibes myself. Y'all in for a treat. I heard them doing the sound check, and it changed my life. Y'all, get ready, y'all. Get ready for Miss Zandrina Dunning and Mr. Charlton Singleton, y'all.
We got the maestro. Ready or not, here I come. You can't hide. I'm gonna find you and take it slowly. Apparently the keys might have been turned on yet. Somebody turn on the keys mic real quick for me. In the meantime, ready or not, here I come. You can't hide. I'm gonna find you and make you want me. Ready or not, here I come. You can't hide. I'm gonna find you and make you want me. Come on.
I wait, sleepwalk away. Those who correlate from the world they fake. Jail halls and golden gates. Those who break their faith. When they need their fall, whenever they're leaving like the fool of the world.
I've been a reggae lover since I was a little kid, and it's in me, it's a part of me, all right? So, if you feel good, say real good. Do you feel good? Oh, that's lovely. Do you feel good? All right. Are you ready for the dub plates? Are the dub plates ready?
You gotta do things, don't try. Get the bad mind, you'll take a bad bye. And when it's work to do, you don't sleep. Cause you gotta do things, don't try. Get the bad mind, you'll take a bad bye. Talk to them.
We're talking liberty, talking about the positivity, negativity. fucking know it, it never bring a beat. If me a buy and rechargeable battery. Oh, I know like I know beauty, no reason, no bar. So the screaming, blinking, and with the bubble and pop. We don't never get wet, we don't never get cracks. Big here and radius, we know where the bastard. Pandy me a back, I pandy me a back. I pandy me a back, I pandy me a back. I pandy me a back, I pandy me a back. I pandy me a back.
Y'all make some noise for the patriarch of reggae music in Charlestown, South Carolina, Papa! 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 How y'all feeling? Lord have mercy. I'm Mr. Robin, I am party. And everybody, you can follow me, follow me, follow me. I'm a cool, mama, mama, cosa. I'm a cool, mama, mama, cosa. I'm a cool, mama, cosa. I'm a cool, mama, cosa. When we talk, they have a teacher, lesson. Lyrics are gonna shoot like a splinter whistle. Mr. Robin, come and tell the whole nation. All things are one, all things are a body move, let me see your body move, let me see your body move. Your head on your back, on your shoulder, how we move. The jump is coming, show and prove. When we come, yes, the dance is every rama. Tama, say don't miss it down. Walk, run them around. I'm Mr. Robin, finish. You know me, love me like me, entertainment. But I want a disappointment. Love me like me, entertainment. But I want a disappointment. A woman is a woman and a man is a man. Jamaica, England. Born in Jamaica, you want Jamaica. Born in the Chelsea, he's a Charlestonian. They test me back, but find a nickel, feed the liquid man. I go sing the girl, man. Robbie, make your music man. I'm Mr. Robin, how we do it? Wave them, wave them, wave them. Everybody, wave them, everybody. Hey, mix me. You put your hand out here and you hear them. Now you know the Mr. Robin and the problem. Put your hand out here and you hear them. I'm Mr. Robin and the street outside.
I'm really going somewhere with this, but I wanted to start there because it's starting where the area that you work in. Okay, where I'm really going is not only the kids, we've got some grown-ups, some adults that's moving backwards, setting wrong examples for the youth. Now, I'm not trying to attack you, but I'm going to ask you a question. Would you actually stand here and say that you're perfect?
No, I could never tell you I'm perfect. I'm a constant work in progress.
Well, tell me this. Do you feel that there's anyone here on earth that's perfect?
That person no longer here.
So let me ask you another question. Do you feel that you've ever said anything or done something that someone else is not particularly pleased or approve?
I'm more than sure. But whether it was intentionally or unintentional, I'm more than sure because even when you do positive things, negative people won't be happy with it. So, I mean, you can't please everybody all the time.
Well, tell me this. Why is it that we always find a reason to point the finger after what Johnny did, and we can't ever see what we did, and we always put Johnny down, or we never forgive Johnny, but we feel like Johnny should recognize and understand what we did was unintentional?
Well, I remember my father used to always tell me, remember when you pointing the finger, right? There's three pointing back at you. So anytime you point at somebody else, and the three that's pointing back at you, when you pointing the finger, you really showing their responsibility in whatever you're dissatisfied about. But the three fingers that's pointing back at you, give you a chance to reflect on what you could have done in the same situation to make it better. You know, so this is what we have to do first.
So what do you think the solution to solving some of the problems and the issues that we deal with as a people? Because we are really going in a circle here, and we got on this side of town, we got a committee working on this problem. On the other side of town, we've got another committee working on another side of the problem. And then On the other side of town, you got another group of people working on the same problem that the people over here is working on. What do you think we really should do?
It's a lot of energy being wasted on the same thing. I think what we need to do collectively is find our commonalities. What affects us all? What affects the other side of town? Those same issues that affect this side of town, the same issues that affect the different parts, will definitely show the commonalities instead of focusing on the differences. What makes y'all different? Focus on what it is that everybody needs that's common, and try to find ways to address those issues.
Do you think that we doing a whole lot of territory? What I mean is, this is what we do, and we started this, and this is what this, and you know, everybody is claiming their territory as far as trying to solve the issue. The problem. Do you think it will work better if we can recognize the fact that we all have a problem, and if we can all come to the table and agree that we have a problem and work together to solve the problem, and not be the one to want to be the one that claim to solve the problem?
Well, even if we claim to have solved the problem, that's not quite so for nobody, because in reality, anything that we are building, that we are establishing, we're really just carrying on the tradition from the people who actually started these things before us. So it's on its giants, we're standing on the shoulders of giants to continue on whatever it is that we're doing now. For example, me teaching martial arts here at the Arthur Christopher Community Center is just carrying on the tradition from another brother, Professor Magwood, who's been teaching already for the last 30 years. So I'm proud to be in line. And of course, Miss T, giving up most of her younger life to dedicate her service to the city gym and Arthur Christopher Community Center. So that's why I say I'm standing on the shoulders of giants, because without these people having done the legwork and the work before me, I would have not had this opportunity now. So nobody needs to claim any individual success or any individual accolades, because no one could have done it by itself. It takes a village to collectively do this thing together.
I really like that, and I really appreciate the time that you took to talk to me. And I would like to conclude that I personally feel like if I've got a problem with Johnny, I need to talk to Johnny. I don't need to go and tell Henry what I felt Johnny meant, because I don't know the real intent that Johnny had.
And it may not even be a problem anyway. The fact that the energy that's between you and Johnny has now had the influence of other people. It's not just you and Johnny's energy anymore. It's everybody's little piece to it. So definitely, you and Johnny may not even have had a problem to begin with. It may have just been miscommunication. So, like you said, if you deal with it, when it finally gets back, when you and Johnny finally do come to a head and have this discussion, Johnny will say, "Oh, I never said that," and you'll say, "I thought that's what you meant." And it may turn out to be a big misunderstanding from the beginning, because, like I said, we all have differences, but what brings us together is our commonalities, not the differences. And this is what we got to focus on a little bit more.
AC Funtime Superstar, and I really thank you for interviewing.
I tell you, whatever you do, don't change, man.
I'd like to take a time to sit down, and you and I just like to talk. You know, we've got a whole lot of issues that we're trying to deal with as a people. When I say as a people, I'm talking about the whole neighborhood, the house, the community, the town, the city, the state. And, you know, I'm guilty too now. I'm guilty. I feel like some of our problem is we can see other people's fault, but we cannot see our fault. We can't see what's wrong with us. None of us are perfect. Some of us do good. A lot of us go to church. We mean well, but even the one that's in church, you're not perfect. And we need to stop and consider when a person is not acting, saying, or doing the right thing. Sometimes it's a reason. And sometimes we need to just take time, if we can, if we know them or we close enough, to find out if we can be some assistant to help, and just not judge them. Because I've found that sometimes I judge people based on what someone else said or based on my perception about what I think. And I'm not looking through their glass. I'm not able to know what's going on in their mind or in their heart. So we need to check that. And that's just my personal opinion. I love you, and I hope that you love me. If you don't, well, I'll get over that. If you've got Comcast C2, tune in every Friday night at 12:30 and again Saturday morning at 9:30 for the AC Funtime television show.
If you have talent and would love to be on the show, contact Arthur Chisholm 843-200-4487 or Elder Carleytown 843-735-2189.
Look here, are you having an event, gospel or R&B? Need a band, a DJ, or videographer? Contact Arthur Chisholm, Facebook,
or Elder Carleytown on Facebook.
Please subscribe to AC Funtime TV on YouTube.
AC Funtime Comcast C2, 12:30 Friday night, 9:30 Saturday morning.
Say here, look at here. If you're looking for clean fun and entertainment like you did in the old days, it's got to be on Watermalaw Island, Margaret Gray Drive, 2261 Margaret Gray Drive. The phone number there is 843-509-6206. Free crab's going to be on deck every Sunday. They kick it off at 6 o'clock. Ooh, you're going to have to be there.
Solid roots, like the roots that hit you right here in your stomach. So I want you to get close. I want you to get close to the speakers because it's going to vibrate you. Which makes sense because they are the mighty mystic vibrations, y'all. Give it up!
6 degrees in the shade, 10,000 soldiers on parade. They're not taking night and night to meet a big someone wide, sent from overseas, the queen of blood. Excellence, for you are coming with my representation. Know where I'm coming from. We're going to lose, fighting to be free. You show me a loose. I'm the documentary entertainment for you. Waterfall. 96 degrees in the shade. Relax in the shade. 96 degrees in the shade. Relax in the shade. Way up in the sky to take us.